You say, I have a beautiful life and I love it and I will live it the way I like it. But let me ask you, did you know you were going to be born? Did you know you were going to be great? Oh, boasting of how far you've come. Did you know you were going to be this successful and famous? Did you know you were going to make impact? Listen, you are given a life. You are given gift. You are given grace and mercy to live this life. And if ever the glory that make men outstanding shine on you is his glory, everything that you are given, and everything that made you is given to you. So it is not by works lest any man should boast. God said, before I formed you, I knew you, and before you are born, I set you apart. So if you walk through the valley of the shadow of death and you do not fear, it's because he's with you. If you tread upon serpents and scorpions and nothing shall by any means hurt you, it's because he's with you. If 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, and it does not come near you, it's because he's with you. The devil is 100,000 times smarter, aged, and experienced than you are, and he is in this world. And so if you're overcoming in this world, it's because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world, not because of your righteousness. Oh, talking about your righteousness, where will you want to with your righteousness and be safe if the name of the Lord is not a fortified tower? Or how can you say he's my refuge and my fortress if he himself is not the shelter? How can you boast of having a father in him if he has not proven to be one? Or for better understanding, it's because of his faithfulness you are boasting of finding a father in him. How can you boast of bearing fruit in him if he is not the vine that you are connected to? Talking about the vine, do you know what we think? We only think about how the prodigal son suffered because it was not his time, so he does not know what was given to him. When we also forgot that young boy suffered because he disconnected himself from the vine. We are bathed by him, so we are not alive without him. Listen, brethren, if there is no him, there is no us. Oh, this is just a reminder in case if you ever think that you need you or whatever you can give to making him the God he is, then I'm sorry, he doesn't need you to be the God he is. If you want to prove me wrong, ask Lucifer. Oh, Lucifer, the bright and morning star, a magnificent being. The prophet Ezekiel described him as the seal of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. Every precious stone was his covering. He was the anointed cherub who covers. He was perfect in his ways since the day he was created. Lucifer was fully arrayed by the Creator himself to reflect his glory. This dazzling angel walked in the Garden of Eden and has direct access with God. Now let me tell you what happened. Lucifer became so impressed with his own beauty, intelligence, power, and positioned that he began to desire the honor and the glory that belongs to God alone. The beginning of what freedom, free will, have arrived can do. It causes pride. Oh, you can do it better than anyone else. He said, I've given every man according to his ability. Makes me want to ask the question, are you making a name for yourself or the one who is calling those lyrics to life? And so God said, I am the Lord that is my name. I will never share my glory with any man. And so he said, I cast you as a profane thing from the mountain of the Lord, and I destroy you, O guardian cherub, from the midst of the stone of fire. Now let me take you back to where he doesn't need you to be the God he is. Oh, who are you to take that which belongs to God? It happens. It happens when we mount the stage. We use the gift that God has given to us in our heart. We boast of how we can do the things we do well because we have what it takes to do it well. The gift, the fame, the sponsor are there. And yes, when we grow, we say it's because we have positioned ourselves for greater things. We prioritize our desire over the will of God. We give God preference and conditions as to where we would like to be used. Like we are telling God, God, my standards are way too high to be in certain gathering of yours. And yes, we own it to ourselves, lying to ourselves when they say, I like the way you bless my heart. And you say, all glory to God. Makes sense to me why God says they worship me with their lips, but their hearts are far away from me. Yes. But listen, He is the giver of the gift in manifesting His own glory. He gives you strategies of how you should explore. He makes you the head of your lineage. And yes, you have a part to play, but yet He is the mastermind. So brethren, God gets the glory. We met the contract. The contract has been signed. The foundation has been laid. So if you think that you are a genius, give it a thought that He is Yahweh. He brings into existence whatever exists. You don't quit. You make out of what has been created because He is the creation. Makes me want to ask the question, who gets the glory? God gets the glory. Yes, God gets the glory. Oh yes, He gets the glory.